Back here on the PAC Sports Network for our halftime show, as we're now joined by Chatham women's basketball sophomore forward Alyssa Laukus. Alyssa, first off, thanks so much for joining us today. I know your team's been riding high all year long. How have you guys been able to keep up this level of play and just keep it up this deep into the season?
We definitely took momentum from last year's playoff run, and like losing last year like definitely gave us like momentum for the beginning of the season, and we've just been playing hard and trying our best to keep at the top in the top pack.
Well, we'll definitely touch on last year's run in a little bit, but I want to first start with what led you to Chatham and what was it about the school, the program that drew you there? So, what was it that made you want to become a Cougar?
Coach Dave was definitely a big part of that, and like the basketball program like was a lot very similar to like what I was doing in high school, so I felt that I would fit in well and like my game would like translate well from Norwin to Chatham.
Well, I'm glad you bring up Norwin because a great high school program here in the western part of Pennsylvania, led by Coach Brian Brzezinski. And I know that you have former teammates of yours that are now in the PAC, former teammates of yours that are going to be in the PAC. So a little pipeline from Norwin to the PAC. But what do you think that says about the development and preparation that Coach Brzezinski has put into his players over time and over the last few years?
I think that the success that like the Norman players have had in the pack definitely says a lot to like the preparation we've had. I felt really prepared when I came to Chatham to like play at the college level. We played a really fast-paced game in high school, which is like similar to what we play in college. Like even just anywhere in the pack is just a fast-paced game, and so the game that we were prepared for in high school definitely has helped us have the success we have in college.
Well, you clearly took that with you and ran with it, no pun intended, because you went on to become PAC Newcomer of the Year after your first year at Chatham. What did that mean to you to win that award?
It was just like something that I was could never have like imagined happening to me. I was surprised, honestly, but it meant a lot because I worked really hard last year and I spent a lot of hours in the gym, and so
Well, I know individually you had a great season, but then collectively as a team, you guys had a fantastic year as well. Came up short in the championship game, but went all the way there and really, I think, caught a lot of people by surprise considering you guys had no upperclassmen on the roster. So, what was that run like for you and your team to make last year and just being a part of that and just feeling it kind of generate all the way to the championship?
it was definitely really exciting. We felt like the underdogs for most of the season since we didn't have any underclassmen, and like a lot of people that were playing like big minutes were new to the program. So like it was definitely hard to start out like with no experience, especially with like the we only had a couple returning people that started last year. So it was like the year before. So it was definitely hard to get started. Like once we had the momentum rolling, like we played hard and we kept fighting.
Well, you guys have definitely been catching everybody by surprise going back to last year and then this year, continuing that all the way up into this point. But before we let you run, Alyssa, I want to hear from you just what you think is going to be key for your team to make another run back to the championship this year and ultimately win a title and be sitting at the top of the mountain of the conference.
We definitely need to keep playing defense well because that our defense translates to a lot of our offense. So when our defense is rolling, our offense is rolling. So that's definitely one of the most important things about us getting back to the Pac championship.
Well, we're definitely excited to see how the rest of the season unwinds for you and the Cougars. Again, thanks so much for stopping by and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you.
That's Chatham sophomore forward Alyssa Laukus. Don't go anywhere, as we'll have more action of the second half coming up next right here on the PAC Sports Network.